الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه وأمته أجمعين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب وقال الله سبحانه وتعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا استجيبوا لله وللرسول إذا دعاكم لما يحييكم وقال الله سبحانه وتعالى كلوا واشربوا ولا تسرفوا إنه لا يحب المسرفين صدق الله العظيم وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم نعمتان مغبون فيهما كثير من الناس الصحة والفراغ أو كما قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Dear respected brothers and elders and sisters in Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us this life, this wealth, this body as a amanat and as a trust. Why? This is trust. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask again in graveyard and indeed the day of judgment how we use it. Amana, which is amana. That's why Sharia and our Islam not allowed to anyone to do suicide. Why? Because this body is not belong to you. This is you have as a amanat and as a trust. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the owner of this body. We are not owner. We have this body, this eye, this hand, this leg, whatever we have, all are as a amanat. As a amanat. That's why we have to know where we are using this amanat, where we are using this trust. And a lot of people, they cannot take advantage from whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them. They are not grateful and not appreciating the ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a big attack from the shaitan to the human being. He tried to make everyone, ungrateful person. This is his last attack. He said, ثُمَّ لَآتِيَنَّهُمْ مِنْ بَيْنِ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَمِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ وَعَنْ أَيْمَانِهِمْ وَعَنْ شَمَائِلِهِمْ وَلَا تَجِدُ أَكْثَرَهُمْ شَاكِرِينَ. He never said Muslim. He will try to attack. How he will try? So the human being cannot grateful and appreciate the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we appreciate the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so the shaitan, the bag is broke because we are doing. That's why Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala, he said, whoever recite after first salah, Alhamdulillah, 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 and then Astaghfirullah, 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 three times, he break the back of the shaitan. He break the back of the shaitan. Because the biggest amal in the eye of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the shukr. And which is very easy to do. We like in other amal, we afraid of about showing off, about riyah and this and that. But making shukr, being grateful about ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very easy ni'mah. And very easy to do this amal. That's why the big blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is, my dear respect in Islam, the first of all, That's what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said. نعمتان مغبون فيهما كثير من الناس. There is two ni'mat and two blessing. There is two ni'mat and two blessing. مغبون فيهما كثير من الناس. A lot of people, they don't take advantage and they don't value as they're supposed to be valued. What is the ni'mat? Number one, as-sihhatu wal-faragh, the free time and healthy life. The free time and healthy life. This is the big ni'mah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. Number one is the free time, and number two is the sihat and the healthy life. That's why we have to save, our time. We have to save our every single, breathe. We are breathing, breath. We breathing. We have to save that. You have to save that. Summa na'uddu lahum adda. Allah said in the Quran. Summa na'uddu lahum adda. I have account. Your every single, breath. I have account. What you are breathing, I have account. I will ask about that. Where we are using every single minute and every single second. That's why where we are using our time, where we are using, our wealth, where we are using whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, it is amana. It is trust. It is trust. And then, my dear respect in Islam, the second thing is as-sihha, the healthy life. The healthy life. So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as a Nabi, as a Rasul, he taught us every single thing. He taught us every single, not Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he taught us only salat and fasting and, giving zakat. He taught us every single thing. He taught us how to take care, our body and our health. There is a specific chapter, this specific chapter which is called Nabawi. Nabawi, the medicine of Rasulullah's prophetic medicine. Rasulullah taught us how to take care, our health. How to take care of our health. And also, if we read the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, kulu washrabu wa la tusrifu. Eat and drink, but not over limit. Not over limit. Because when you eat the over limit, it will be problem for your body. It will be problem for your health. So similarly, my dear respect in Islam, that's why all things, every instruction we have from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he taught us how to take care, how to take care of our health. He taught us, how to take care of our body through the dua, through the dawa. Tadawaw, he said, tadawaw, فَإِنَّ لِكُلِّ دَاءٍ دَوَاءٍ. Tadawaw. Take the medicine, use the medicine. Using medicine is not against the yaqeen with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because Allah, Nabi, He commands us to use the dawa. He commands us to use the medicine. فَإِنَّ لِكُلِّ دَاءٍ دَوَاءٍ. For every disease has the cure, the medicine. So that's what that's why we have to take care of our body. Because if our body is one time lost, we cannot do anything. After Iman and Hidayah, the biggest ni'mat what we has given us from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the ni'mat of the healthy life. Because if you have not healthy life, you cannot pray, you cannot come to the masjid, you cannot fast, you cannot do nothing. That's why, my dear respect of Islam, we need to take care. That's what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in one hadith, he said, "Al-mu'minu al-qawi khayrun wa ahabbu ila Allah min al-mu'min al-da'if wa fi kullin khayrun. Ihris ala ma yanfa'uka wasta'in billah wa la ta'jas." He said, Al-mu'min al-qawi, the strong mu'min. as a body, as a health, as a iman, is better than, those moments who is weaker than, who is weak. But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he has iman, that's why he said, even strong or even weak, everyone has the khair. Everyone has the goodness. And then he said, ihris ala ma yanfa'uka. Whatever thing beneficial for you, you must have greedy. You must have greedy and enthusiasm for them. You must have desire. Whatever things are beneficial for you, you must have desire and enthusiasm. And then he said, وَاسْتَعِنْ بِاللَّهِ Allahu Akbar. And seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَا تَعْجَزْ. And don't say, I'm helpless and I cannot do this thing. No, we can do by help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. By help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's why, my dear Rasul Islam, how we take care, how we achieve the healthy life. That there are some tips. There are some tips which is, Quran and Hadith. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam taught us. First of all, to achieve the healthy life, my dear Rasul Islam, as-salah. فَإِنَّ الصَّلَاةَ فِيهِ شِفَاء. The salah is the shifa, cure. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, one person came to him and he said, I have, stomach problem. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, pray. Because in the praying, there is the cure, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put the cure in the salah. 5 times daily salah. 5 times pray in the salah. In salah, a lot of things, we can learn in salah. If one person, like 5 times, he cannot leave his shop, his family, and his relatives and his friends, how he can leave his home when he go to the Hajj? This is the practice 5 times. We are practicing. We are practicing how to, sacrifice for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 5 times salah. And then, my dear Rasul Islam, the second thing is, the praying the tahajjud salah especially. Because tahajjud salah is also, tahajjud salah has a shifa. Whoever prays the tahajjud salah properly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him healthy life. Inna nashi'ata al-layli hiya ashaddu waq'an wa aqwa muqila. Whoever being awake in the night time in tahajjud salah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him strength, in the daytime, whatever he's saying, whatever he is doing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him strength. And then, my dear Rasul Islam, the Hajj Salah, and number 3 thing is the supplication. The supplication of, which is narrated by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Very powerful. Very powerful. One person came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, Ya Rasulullah, I have a lot of debt on me. Like a mountain. What am I supposed to do? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught him dua. What dua? Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-hammi wal-hazan wa a'udhu bika min al-'azzi wal-kasal wa a'udhu bika min al-jubni wal-bukhl wa a'udhu bika min ghalabati ad-dayn wa qahri al-rijal. He learned from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He started doing amal on this. After a few days he came back very happy. And he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, get rid of all my debt from me. This is amal, my dear Rasulullah. We have with this kind of amal, whoever read Subhanallah al-Azimi wa bihamdihi la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, recite 3 times, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect him from the leprosy, from the paralyzed, the big disease, like from those disease which have, we have no cure and no medicine. This is amal. This is amal. And then, my dear Rasul Islam, number 3, giving sadaqah. Giving sadaqah. Because giving sadaqah is also, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, get cured, by giving sadaqah. Get cured by giving sadaqah. The sadaqah is as-sadaqatu taruddul bala. Whatever balaya and problems and any, things are coming, the sadaqah will reject those things. So, also, the disease is also one of the bala. So we can cure, by giving sadaqah. And then, number 4, avoiding overeating. Like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, Kulu washrabu wa la tusrifu. Kulu washrabu, He encouraged to eat, He encouraged to drink, but not overeat. Not overeat, because one third of things are for the eat, one third of things are for drink, and one must be like free place, and one must be free. Why? Because to get the cure is that they on by this way. By this way. And then, my dear Rasul Islam, and walking continuously. It's also, our health very, healthy life. And then, my dear Rasul Islam, the last thing is, which is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us, which is, the Hijama. The Hijama, which is, we call, cupping. Is Hijama cupping?
Yes, cupping. Yeah, cupping. Yeah.
So, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, like just I said, he taught us the ilm of like medicine also. النبوي, there is a specific chapter in ahadith. So what he taught us, the one thing is Hijama. In Hijama, a lot of ahadith. One of the hadith which is in Bukhari, Hazrat Sayyidina Jabir bin Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala, narrated by Jabir bin Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala, أنه عاد المقنع ثم قال لا أبرح حتى تعتدل فإني سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن فيه شفاء رواه البخاري. Jabir bin Abdullah radiyallahu ta'ala, he went to visit Sayyidina Muqanna radiyallahu ta'ala, who was sick. And he said, I will not leave your place until you do the Hijama. Until you do the Hijama. Why? Because I heard from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, inna fihi shifa. Because in doing Hijama is the fihi shifa. In this amal has cure. If Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one hadith, for us is good enough. There is, several ahadith he mentioned. There is another hadith, and Malik ibn Sa'sa'd radiyallahu ta'ala an, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ما مررت ليلة أسري بي على ملأ من الملائكة إلا أمروني بالحجامة. In the night of the Isra, in night of the Mi'raj, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam coming back from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In every single heaven, he met with angels. And every angel was exhort him and encourage him to do the Hijama, you for yourself and for your ummah. For yourself and your ummah. This is, in Sahih Hadith, in Tirmidhi also, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is narrated by Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala, and Ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala, قال حدث رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عن ليلة أسري به أنه لم يمر على ملأ من الملائكة إلا أمروه أن مر أمتك بالحجامة رواه الترمذي. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in night of the Mi'raj, when he come back from the heaven, or whenever he met with the angels, they all are encouraged. They all are encouraged and command to do Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam Hijama, not for only Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, for his ummah also. For his ummah also. So, and there is the last riwayah, there's like more than 40 riwayah. Now, for example, I mentioned here, so Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Ni'mal Abdul Hajjam. The one who is doing Hijama, he is the best person. Why? Yazhabu biddam. He take out the bad blood, and wayuqifu sulb, and he make the light, someone bad, because it very feel light. And wayajlu anil basar. And then whoever do the Hijama, his eyesight become like very, very clear. very clear whenever we do the point of the sunnah. Your eyes become like clear. And وقال إن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم حين أسري بي كل ملائكة على ملأ من الملائكة إلا قالوا عليه بالهجامة. When I was coming back from the Mi'raj, every single malaika, angel, they command me to do the hijama. So my dear Rasulullah, there is a lot of fadail, especially those people who has problem with the back pain, with the pain of migraine and headache, and especially because if we see, because the blood circulation is really important. For the women, after they giving birth, their head is very nice. Why? Because now the new blood is come and the bad blood is come out. But man has not this problem. So men what supposed to do? Man and women, they all need to do the hijama. Why? The blood circulation. Because whenever we use the medicine, whatever allopathic medicine, homeopathic medicine, whatever we do, so the purpose of medicine is what? To get rid of the blood, which is cause the disease. But every medicine has side effect. Every medicine has a side effect. But the hijama, which is the amal of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, directly get rid of those blood which is cause the disease. This is wisdom of the hijama. So my dear respected Islam, for this purpose, we have to make alive this sunnah. The main purpose is we must have belief and yaqeen. We must have belief and yaqeen. Whatever Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. If Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Fihi shifa," in this amal has shifa and cure, this is good enough for us. This is good enough for us. So that's why these are some tips. We have, if we take care, inshallah, so we will have the healthy life, praying salah, and eat in limit, and walking proper, and giving sadaqah, praying the tahajjud, and reading the supplication which is narrated by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and doing hijama. Doing hijama, inshallah, we will have healthy life. When we will have healthy life, inshallah, we can worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in proper manner, and we can sacrifice for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For this purpose, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us this body as a trust and as a amana, we have to take care this body to do what is our intention? Our intention is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the tawfiq to act upon, inshallah.
This is Sheikh said al-Hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that لِكُلِّ دَاءٍ دَوَاءٌ. For each and every illness, there is a cure. لِكُلِّ دَاءٍ دَوَاءٌ. When we look at where we live and look at society in general, society in general in America, especially America, they're saying that there is a plague of people being overweight. People overweight. Right? Generally, when they see that people are overweight, the other day I was reading something and they said that in Russia, the people are very healthy compared to America. Because in America, people are always eating. I can give an example of this, an everyday example. If you go to Europe, and you go and buy a packet of chips, it's very small compared to a packet of chips here. Because here, when we buy a packet of chips, It's about 3 times or 4 times the size of a packet of chips in England, or in France, or in Germany. And it has so much salt and other additives in it. The potato, if the chip is made of, it seems like that the potato doesn't exist. All the additives inside exist. So if you're a diabetic like me, and you eat a packet of chips, salted, very salty, your sugar level will go shoot very high. You got to be very careful if you have a packet of chips and you are diabetic. Then we see the drinks here. All the drinks have added sugar. And when you look at it, it says 25 grams of sugar in a Coke, in a Coke tin. Now somebody who drinks Coke instead of water all the time, what's going to happen to their body? And people do this. If you put a glass of water in front of them, you know, when we have a function in the masjid and we put food and that for people, I don't like to put soft drinks, so I tell people just put water. So people come and ask, where's the Coke? Where's the Pepsi? Right? You ate rice, chawal. You ate meat. And then you're going to put in your body something which is not good for your body. Then we complain. We all have decaying teeth, we have failing health, we have everything that you can think of. But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us, Kulu washrabu wa la tusrifu. That eat and drink, but don't go beyond. Don't exaggerate it. Don't, when we fill our stomachs, it never fills. The only thing that will fill our stomach is the dirt in the grave. That's what will fill our stomach. But yet we keep filling the stomach for the reason that we think we are hungry. But just for a moment, alhamdulillah, most of us, when Ramadan comes, we give up food for the whole day. Nobody needs to tell us, nobody needs to lecture us, nobody has to say to us. Every Muslim will fast from suhoor till iftar. And then after iftar, we make up for everything for the whole day plus another day. Thinking we're not going to get food again. This is called shuh. The person who is greedy and he is saved from that greed, these are the people who are believers in Allah. So Allah and His Rasul teach us. You know what? Sometimes we don't even know how Rasulullah used to eat. Rasulullah used to eat meat. And when he used to eat meat, he used to eat it with his teeth. He didn't have cut meat. He used to eat large pieces of meat. But meat wasn't every day in the diet. Meat was maybe once a month, twice a month. Islam is like meat. And there's nothing wrong in having meat. If it's halal, zabiya halal, it's tahir, you are supposed to eat. It's good for you. Good nourishment for your body, your mind, your soul. That's why the question arises, some people ask this question, did Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ever eat beef? Cow? Yes, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did eat beef. Because we know that in Hajjatul Wada, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam slaughtered 100 camels. He had 100 camels, Nahar. I think he did about 40 or 50, 60 with his hand, and the rest, Sayyidina Ali did Nahar. I've never done Nahar. I don't know if any of you have ever done Nahar. Nahar is not slaughtering this way. You get, it is a dagger, and you have to have the camel on one foot is tied. And when you do Nahar, you have to poke it like this. And you need to know where to poke it also. And immediately all the blood comes out. So Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did not. Once he saw a man, a young boy, he was skinning a goat. How many of us can skin a goat? I know Gyas Bhai can. But other than Gyas Bhai, how many others can skin a goat? Once we had some brothers with Qurbani. So one brother bought 2 goats. And in the night, he bought them at nearly Maghrib time. And he tied them up and he had a small pen knife. And he's going like this. I said to him, by tomorrow morning you will not be able to do it. Because you need to learn how to do this. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam saw this young child, he was about 12, he was doing it. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam saw him, give me the knife. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam put the knife, and then he made a slit, and then he put his whole hand in the goat, and he took out the skin. And ulama have written that Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam didn't make wudu after that. Because the goat is a tahir animal. The blood that's on the goat at that time is not najis. Now you got to wash your hand, but you don't need to make wudu for it. You wash your hand, but you don't make wudu for it. He just took the skin off. And this is something to learn. Many years ago, I remember, I went to do Qurbani with one brother in the Chrome. So I, thinking that this brother comes every day to the masjid, he prays mashallah 5 times a day, he has a beard, everything. He must know how to slaughter an animal. So I'm standing there and we purchased the animals. So then he's looking at my face, with a questionable look. So I asked him, what's wrong? He said, Maulana, maine to kabhi zabah nahi kiya. I've never slaughtered. So I said, but you're not born in America. You're born in India. He's born in India. He grew up in India. He came here. Yeah, his children are born here. I said, I can imagine if a kid from America told me he doesn't know how to do it. Because he only knows that you buy meat from food town or from some Muslim store. He thinks it just comes from the sky. He's never seen an animal being slaughtered. But you? He said, but I've never slaughtered. So I said, I'll do it. I'll show you how on my boat, then you do yours. But he said, I said, nothing will happen. I'll hold it. Then I held it for him and then he did Bismillah Allah. Now he goes every year and he does 3 Qurbanis on his own. Because somebody taught him. You see? So this is teaching. That Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Bu'ithtu mu'alliman. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, I have been sent as a mu'allim, as a teacher. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam taught us everything. And in the hadith in Mi'raj, that every angel Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam passed, every angel said to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, you and your ummah must perform hijama. Now hijama is an Arabic word. Generally when we in Urdu say hijama, we mean the guy who cuts our hair. But he something. I don't know Bangla. But hijam in Urdu, who do we call hijam? Even today in the Arab world, who do we call a hijam? الذي يحلق الرأس يقطع الشعر. This is what we call a hijam. But actually the word is not for that. Hijama is a medical term. It's a medical term. Hijama means that you have your blood cut. The Chinese do it. In this country, you might find some Chinese people, they do hijama. And the hadith says that we should do hijama. Why? Because it removes the bad blood. I had last hijama done about 12 years ago. I went to Medina Munawwara. I found out that there is a place in Medina where there are only hijama clinics. They are licensed, they are proper people. They do hijama. In front of you, they bring. If you have never seen hijama done, inshallah, you will see it done very soon here. You will see it done very soon here. They put a little bit of fire and they make cuts in the skin, and the fire sucks in the blood, the bad blood. Those who are experienced, they know where to suck it from, which part of the body. So I remember they did 2 or 3 in my back, and then he did 2 in my head, Then he did 2 on my knees. I think I still have some of the marks from 12 years ago in the back. It stays also. But after, as the Sheikh said, after doing the hijama, I feel very, very good. And mashallah, my knees, which I had problem with at that time, that was it. I didn't have no problem after that. And after that, I walk about 4 miles daily. I walk 4 miles daily. So I know what hijama does to us. So in this, maybe it's a cure for cancers also. We don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I can't say. But there are many things that if we take as medication, which it comes in the hadith, because Tibbun Nabawi in Bukhari and Muslim, they are abwab. In Tirmidhi there is an abwab. Tibbun Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Abwab Tibb Ali Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That what Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did, medicine. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam didn't practice medicine, but he knew about medicine, certain plants, certain things that was used in medicine. Sayyidina Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, she has all the information more than any other wife, because she used to make the medicine. Tabib used to come, and not like today, where they just want to cut you. No. They used to utilize medication, and we should use medication if we are sick and not well. We have herbs, we should use them so that it helps us. One of the best medicines is mentioned in the Quran, Zanjabila. You know what Zanjabil means? Ginger. Zanjabila. You should use ginger and turmeric. Even the modern Western medication now, they say turmeric, people who eat turmeric, there is less chance of them getting cancer. They say, you can read up on this. But what it is, that what you eat is what you become. So if we overeat, then obviously our body, and we don't have, sometimes people don't realize that we don't drink much water, even if we live in a very hot place. We should drink water. This is from our deen, not from some doctor. This is from our deen. But if we do these things, like the Sheikh mentioned, ibadat, that when we wake up for tahajjud, this tahajjud, this in itself is a meditation. It's purification of the soul also, and purification of the body also. When we fast in Ramadan, first few days is a little difficult, afterwards our body gets used to it. And then, we cannot, after when Ramadan completes, tell me how many of us, we can't eat as much as we want in the daytime. We have to wait to get utilized. So this is all from the Quran and Sunnah. And cupping is from Quran and Sunnah. And on this I'll finish. Cupping was until the last 2 centuries, cupping was very normal in the Muslim lands. But when we were subjugated by the European colonists, then people forgot what cupping was. People generally forgot what cupping was. Even if you met old people, I'm talking about 25 years ago, if you met old people who were in their 70s and 80s, they didn't know what hijama was. May Allah give desire to one doctor. He was from Pakistan. He just passed away last 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. His name was Dr. Amjad. Dr. Amjad Ali was the son of a Prime Minister of Pakistan, an honest Prime Minister. His name was Muhammad Ali. He only stayed Prime Minister of Pakistan for maybe about 6 months. And he couldn't cope with the corruption. So he resigned. This was many years ago. His son, Dr. Amjad Ali, he was a very big Islamic scholar also. He just died 2 weeks ago. And he started promoting the cupping and hijama to come back in this school. MashaAllah, he trained a lot of people. Our Sheikh is being trained also. He didn't say that. He is a trained person in Hijama. Inshallah, there is some cost involved in this because they have to buy the cups and so on. So there is a charge. If you want, you can talk to him afterwards. Inshallah, we will have 1 week, maybe in the next 2 weeks, one weekend, he will come. And whoever wants to do hijama, they can call him, ask him or text him so that we can arrange this here. This is, we're not insured for this. Masjid is going to get nothing from it. So some people might think that the masjid is making money. No. This is just a service. This is deen. So we provide this service just so that brothers, we can't call sisters because the Sheikh doesn't do sisters, he only does brothers. But inshallah, maybe I think his wife is trained, so she will do this for the sisters. But that we will arrange, inshallah. So that's why he came today. Obviously, he's not going to say I do cupping, but if you want, after the salah, meet with him. He's local here, he's in Masjid Noor in Kendal. He's local here, and inshallah you can learn from him more about the procedure of cupping. Once, I remember in England, a doctor came from Thailand or one of those countries. He was a Muslim brother, and he did this in England. And a lot of doctors came to see me to ask me, because as doctors they had never heard of this, which was, they had studied medicine. They were MBBS doctors, not. But when I showed them that in a hadith, this is mentioned, that's when they also know that. So this is something which is beneficial for the whole ummah, and it will rid off many of the diseases that we have today. May Allah give us tawfiq, inshallah. Before we start the salah and the khutbah, please pass the boxes. MashaAllah, you brothers and sisters give every week. May Allah give you desired khair. If you want to give by credit card, let me know. We have the credit card machine which is there. And this is the first time I'm going to say, this year we are a little short of money for the masjid. Alhamdulillah, Allah is the one who provides. So we need to pay off the land. I just found out we owe about 120,000 more to one person. If we pay off the 120,000 in the next few months, inshallah the masjid is free from qard of the land. And if you want to go and see, yesterday the land was clean. Now you can see most of the land, even though we still have some area where there are trees, it looks like a jungle. I wouldn't advise anybody to go inside there. I do go in, but I wouldn't advise anybody else because you might get hurt or you might choke. So, no, don't go there, but you can see that some of the land has a lot of what I couldn't see for the last, since we bought it, I saw it yesterday. Runners came in and they cleaned it, the machines. So please go and see, please donate towards this. We owe about 120,000, I think. The last what we know, and that is that if we pay this off, inshallah, then we can start collecting for the masjid to be built, inshallah. And we have a very big future program, inshallah. We have to build a madrasa here also, a school here also, and we have nearly 5 acres, just under 5 acres of land. So the land was purchased so that we can utilize it for the masjid and madrasa project. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us that what we need. Allah is the one who provides. Jazakallah.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين، أما بعد، فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. وقال الله سبحانه وتعالى: كلوا واشربوا ولا تسرفوا إنه لا يحب المسرفين. وقال الله سبحانه وتعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا استجيبوا لله وللرسول إذا دعاكم لما يحييكم. وقال الله سبحانه وتعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: إن روح القدس ألقى في روعي ألا وإن نفسا لن تموت حتى تستكمل رزقها، فاتقوا الله وأجملوا في الطلب وتوكلوا عليه فإن الله يحب المتوكلين، ودعوه فإن ربكم مجيب الداعي، واستغفروه يمددكم بأموال وبنين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم إن الذين يستكبرون عن عبادتي سيدخلون جهنم داخرين. بارك الله لنا ولكم بالقرآن العظيم، ونفعنا وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. قال الله تبارك وتعالى: إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك، وصل على المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات يا قاضي الحاجات. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: أرحم أمتي بأمتي أبو بكر، وأشدهم في أمر الله عمر، وأصدقهم حياء عثمان، وأقضاهم علي كرم الله تعالى وجهه، وفاطمة سيدة نساء أهل الجنة، والحسن والحسين سيدا شباب أهل الجنة، وحمزة أسد الله وأسد رسوله رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. الله في أصحابي لا تتخذوهم غرضا من بعدي، فمن أحبهم فبحبي أحبهم، ومن أبغضهم فببغضي أبغضهم، وخير أمتي قرني ثم الذين يلونهم ثم الذين يلونهم. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم قوي شوكة الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم انصر من نصر دين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم واجعلنا منهم. عباد الله رحمكم الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. واذكروا الله يذكركم وادعوه يستجب لكم، ولذكر الله تعالى أعلى وأجل وأتم وأهم وأعظم وأكبر، والله يعلم ما تصنعون. Please make the next one.
Brothers, fill in the gaps in the line. There's place inside the masjid also, please fill in. Do not stand outside.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya ala salati, hayya ala al-falah. Qad qamatis salatu, qad qamatis salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Allahu Akbar. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترون لترينها عين اليقين ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. الله سمع الله لمن حمده. الله الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. اللهم السلام السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم لا مانع لما أعطيت ولا معطي لما منعت ولا راد لما قضيت ولا ينفع ذا الجد منك الجد. اللهم أعنا على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. اللهم إنا نسألك من خير ما سألك منه نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ونعوذ بك من شر ما استعاذ منه نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وأنت المستعان وعليك البلاغ ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Inshallah, as I mentioned before, that the Sheikh does cupping. If you want to do cupping, if you want to know more about cupping, meet him inshallah, he's going to be here until, or later on inshallah he will come and we'll arrange something about the cupping. Cupping is called Hijama in Arabic. Jazakallah.
Dry cupping also. You do dry cupping the thing.
Jazakallah.